This is my next briefcase I'm working on. It's for a client, and if you're watching this, I know I estimated the time like a month or something like that, but I just got the leather in, and I'm gonna start preparing on it a whole lot sooner. I'm sure you're not gonna mind, but this is for everyone else who's keeping track of what I'm doing with my briefcases. This is an old style that I developed over 10 years ago, and probably one of the oldest things I've been making, one of the oldest briefcase styles with this classic English lock, the London tan bridle. It's going to have that suede, that red calf suede lining. It's not going to be an unlined bag. So that's the style. It's called my Wallace, and this is the leather that I just got in, and I unpacked it, and this thing is just absolutely beautiful. I got a whole side. This is the whole side of the cow without the belly. It's got the shoulder and the butt. This is the butt section, and down here is the shoulder. You can see the difference because as it gets closer to the shoulder, you start seeing these stretch marks, which are cool. And especially in this fine English bridle leather that I get, they're okay. Maybe in cheaper leather, they wouldn't be okay, and I probably would never use that. But you could see the underside, you know, the stretch marks don't come out. It's really just the surface on the top. It actually gives it character with good quality leather. If this was crappy leather, it goes beyond character. It's actually a defect. So, but either way, when I make this bag, I'm cutting down here by the butt where you don't see any of those stretch marks, or very rare. You'll start to slightly see it up here, but then it goes down. But like I said, it's not a big deal. This is the whole side. It's a huge side. These things go, I'd say what, the table's 8 feet, just about 8 feet, something like that. This is London tan. Classic traditional English bridle leather. You see that white haze? That is all the waxes. They use so much waxes to produce this leather. You could just see it coming out, especially now that it's cold. The waxes are hardening up, so you could see it a whole lot more. Here's the underside. This briefcase, this sort of leather is great when it's unlined, and I've made so many of them unlined, and for the most part they're fine, absolutely fine online, much more durable, but it's not, when you open it up, it's not as refined as a suede lining. So you know, it's what you like. You could see it. It's what you like. This bag, this client is getting calf suede lining on this, and it's red. I don't have that in. That should be coming in sometime next week. But I'm gonna start prepping this, start cutting the straps and everything, getting the sides all nice and burnished and painted. And then hopefully sometime next week, I'll get that calf suede in, we'll glue it and start the whole thing. So if you've seen my styles, this is the Wallace style, right? It's a classic double straps. It's just gonna have a different lock. It's not gonna have that lock. It's gonna have a traditional brass key lock. These locks, I get them out of a maker in England. They hand make them, really nice, made out of brass. The best thing I like about it, they're still made with these classic tube key locks. You really do not find briefcase locks that still have these tube key locks. This is the old way of making these locks, and they still make them like that. And if you just like the traditional aspect of what I'm doing, even the whole style. This style is a classic style. The straps, the classic English style. The leather itself is classic. It's traditional vegetable tan English bridle leather. So the whole thing, even the way I make it and stitch it, the whole thing from A to Z, it's just a classic traditional made briefcase. But this lock in particular, it's really it's nice. It's solid, like I said, solid brass. Here's the two parts. It's an actual key lock. I'm using these clamps with I'm using this buckle. I got to get 2 more buckles for the straps, and here's the rings, right? So I got 2 buckles and then the shoulder strap. And I don't know what else could I say about this piece of leather. It's just beautiful. It's London tan. Comes from England. This is the UK. This is the Sedgwick Tannery. It's not like that comes from the Wickett and Craig American Tannery. You can see the difference. In this bridle leather, whole lot drier. This and not as much waxy in that. This bridle leather is just filled with waxes. You just see it, especially over here, especially underneath. Here's a great part where you can see that haze. This will shine off. If I started polishing this, it'd get a nice, beautiful shine to it, but I'm leaving it unpolished. I like to polish the bags when they're completely done, because if I polish it, it's just gonna get my fingerprints on it, and as I'm working, I'm just gonna have to keep on repolishing it. So that is my 8-foot bridle leather hide that I'm going to start cutting. As every briefcase I make, they're always cut in this butt section from a brand new hide that's fresh, comes right to me, and that's it. All right, I'll probably have some more videos and maybe some photos on Instagram or whatever, on Facebook, as I'm working on this. This is gonna take me, I probably won't be done with this. I don't know, it depends on the time that I have. Maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe more. I am kind of busy with other stuff, but we'll see what's up. All right.